So let's talk about a touchy subject, manipulation. Is the market being manipulated right now? Is this the big hands trying to shake out people that may be investing on emotion, that are newer to the market? And the answer is probably. Now why I say that is, we've seen this take place time and time again. It seems way too convenient that the market will go through these periods where we have pullbacks, kind of like what we're seeing today. BTC down at about 67 after being at a high of 73. And really, we washed a lot of capital out of the market. Okay. A lot of people got weak hands and sold their bags. And here's the thing. We've seen this, play out many, many times before. And it's kind of funny because this is the time when the whales are stepping in and buying. This is when institutions are stepping in and buying. Even though we had weak institutional money yesterday, don't be surprised if we have a big day today. All right. That tends to be the trend. These institutions, these big players in the space, they take advantage of the days of dip. Now, why I say this happens is, if you haven't noticed, when we get too overextended on leverage, when longs set up too much leverage to the downside, what tends to happen is, they open themselves up to short positions on leverage being opened. And the thing is if the larger entities see that these long leverage positions sit just below here, they can open up short leverage positions to the extent where it liquidates a lot of positions to the downside. Is it manipulation? Kind of, not really, but kind of. But this is enough to obviously send some fear into the market and try to send the market one direction or the other. These are the games that kind of get played as things tend to stall out. For example, when we look at BTC, we can see that BTC got a little, I don't want to say toppy, but it got a little flat at the top here, right? It wasn't extending and exploding at quite the same rate. So all you need when that happens, for example, Bitcoin was basically trading sideways for 8 bars times 4. So basically a day and a half of sideways trading. They can step in, open up some big short positions, push the market down. And guess what? Then panic sets in, leveraging or liquidation set in. This kind of happens time and time again, right? This is kind of what happened here to an extent. It was a lot more panic than anything, but we saw it happen back here. We've seen times where this has played out time and time and time again in the charts. Am I surprised it happened again? No. And actually sometimes this can be a good thing. Now, this is my positive spin on this, okay? Obviously, I'm not a big fan of manipulation, but sometimes when the market gets a little flat, you need a little movement. You need a little push one way or the other. And the thing is dips to the downside, whether it's BTC or alts or whatever, it can actually stimulate buying, all right? When people see discounts, it'll stimulate selling. Oh, it'll definitely stimulate selling. We've seen that. But then at the bottom, you start realizing, oh, hey, this is opportunity. This is cheaper than where I bought at. It stimulates buying, positions get filled, weak hands get washed out, and that's when people begin to chase. That's how you continue to extend to the upside in a lot of these charts. That's what happens, especially when you get into big adoption in terms of retail during alt season and things like that. So my thoughts are, was this manipulated by institutions? Was it manipulated by whales? I mean, I'd say more so whales than anything kind of causing this drop in the market. Institutions essentially just kind of stood by and they're just like, oh, let's kind of see what happens here. See if this continues to happen. You got to remember, they've already bought $1 billion worth of billions and billions of dollars worth of BTC. And do they want to take advantage of dips? Sure. Right. We saw it happen the other day. We saw it happen Tuesday of last week where they bought, BlackRock bought close to $1 billion worth of BTC. I'm kind of rambling on now. Anyways, but you guys get the point. Manipulation is definitely out there to an extent, but the problem is don't let it influence your position. Don't let days like these get the best of you. Don't let your emotions get the best of you and make big mistakes before some of these much better times in crypto where manipulation cannot really play a factor. So appreciate you guys as always. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.